terrifying.
Fucking Patrick Wilson. I would love a Joker, Patrick Wilson.
Patrick Wilson would be an amazing Joker.
Would he actually work though? Like,
look at how wide his fucking grin is, man.
I'm sorry.
Look at how wide his head is, though. I mean,
I'm still holding out for Jackie Earl Haley Riddler.
That's too serious and dark, though. I think.
I'd like him as Mr. Freeze. I think he'd be a great Mr. Freeze
as well.
I'm sorry.
And on that note, welcome to the Unproductive Nerds.
Welcome to the Unproductive Nerds. I'm sorry.
Aiden, sing us the new intro song.
I just tried to hit zero. I just wanna be a superhero. La la la.
You should sing David Bowie's Heroes.
Hello and welcome to the Unproductive Nerds podcast. Finally, I'm able to do my intro again. Happily, thankfully. I am your host, Rhiannon, and I am joined, as always, by my co-host, Jack.
Hello.
And we are joined again by Dan.
My Bane, yes, that's my name.
And Hayden.
Are you gonna start rapping as Bane?
Say it too much and it becomes a name.
Wait, if you two are
bring down your bridges and
co-hosts,
blow up your
what are me and Dan?
I don't know what you and
I
Dan
laugh
are.
when you ask what
You're just there.
Dan's a co-host.
I'll
You're a
explain.
guest.
You're a guest. We've downgraded him to a guest.
What are you doing?
He's still rapping as Bane.
And John is not here this week, sadly.
Watch out,
So-
Bruce Wayne. That's the Joker I'm clinically
Out of
insane.
interest, did John know that this was?
Yeah, no,
Oh, okay.
I messaged him twice. I'm like, hey, you free Tuesday? And he's like, yeah, I'm totally free Tuesday. And this morning he's like, yeah, no, can't make it.
Yeah.
He wouldn't even give us
Maybe
an
he
excuse.
was.
I'm
Maybe
offended.
he could
No,
make
he
it,
did.
but he was just
Oh, did he?
calling us a cunt and misspelled it.
Calling us all a cunt.
Calling us
One
one singular
singular
cunt.
Oh,
We're not
gosh.
good enough.
He did say he's busy busting some ghosts. So, like,
Busting some chops, more like. That's what John's known for, am I right?
Busting
Ooh.
chops and busting balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Busting a nut.
in his ball. It is. I'm sorry.
I don't even know where that was going.
Alright, so this next week, Spider-Man Homecoming is coming out. The Crown Jewel web slinger returns to Marvel.
Yes.
So this week I thought we'd talk Spider-Man with all the news and shit.
Okay, what's all the news and shit, mate?
Good question.
I thought somebody was bringing
Okay, so Kevin Feige,
yes.
he was like, well, one of the producers for Homecoming was like, yeah, no, Venom's an adjunct.
Yeah.
This is me shrugging if you can't see me. An adjunct to the MCU. So it's in a different location, but the same universe.
In theory, aren't they all?
They're all adjuncts, aren't they?
Yeah.
They should call it the adjunctive Marvel Cinematic Universe.
In fact, what she basically said was, this movie isn't set solely in Avengers Tower. That's basically what she said. It's in a different place.
It isn't happening in the background of the Avengers movies.
And then Kevin Feige went, not really.
But did you see? He wasn't able to disagree with her, but did you see how just like weirded out he was by it? He felt really uncomfortable during the interview. It's like, yeah, they're an adjunct. They're not all in the same place, but they are connected. He's like, ooh,
What's the advantage of like Homecoming being in that universe anyway?
Which universe? In the Marvel universe or
Yeah.
in the?
What do you mean? It's Spider-Man.
He gets to be
No,
with the
but
Avengers.
I'm saying like
Iron Man turns up. He gets to be with Iron Man.
Robert Downey Jr. gets to fucking take over your film.
He gets to steal your movie.
I'm just seeing a movie.
My money's on John Favreau.
presumably the nerds that actually care about whose universe and whatever and all this stuff, they're already going to see the movie. Like, who cares?
I feel like you're going to sell more tickets if you've got the Avengers in their Spider-Man movie than if you just have Spider-Man in the movie.
But we already, like, the movie's already been filmed. We already know Iron Man's in it. Like, I don't.
And you couldn't have Iron Man in it.
If he wasn't in that,
If he wasn't in that universe.
I don't understand.
What are you getting at here?
Iron Man sells tickets now.
You fucking Robert.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's not like if they
You
didn't
just-
say, "Oh, this isn't part of the same universe." It's not like Iron Man was going to be taken out. Like he's still.
He totally would be.
It's not. The thing isn't about Homecoming. It's about Venom specifically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Homecoming is in the MCU because he's been in 2 movies.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Actually, speaking of him being in 2 movies, they've confirmed. You remember in Iron Man 2, the worst Marvel movie, arguably worse.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, you can go back and you can fucking take like Blade 3,
Anyway, it's not in the
That's not in the
MCU.
MCU.
but it's a Marvel movie.
We're talking MCU. Where's
said Marvel.
I
Fantastic
personally, I'd say
Fan 4 stick. Say it right.
Fan
No,
4. Oh
the
my
original.
god.
Actually, no.
Do you think it's?
The original's pretty good.
Yeah.
Anyway, remember that scene at the Stark Expo where they're fighting all the droids and that little kid with an Iron Man helmet puts up his glove? and Iron Man flies down behind him and blows up the robot.
I can't remember that.
It's an adorable little scene.
Yeah. I
Anyway,
remember
it's confirmed that was Peter Parker.
Oh.
That was them retroactively putting Peter Parker in the universe.
Oh, was it really?
That was their
Was
plan.
it really?
That was their plan?
They planned it from the start 8 years ago. It's just
Fucking Marvel
Wait.
all seers and
they've confirmed that,
That's weird.
isn't it? I mean, I like it. It's adorable.
So does
and
that
all.
mean that in The Amazing Spider-Man, when that little kid came out to fight Rhino with Spider-Man...
That was Tony
Yeah,
Stark.
that was Tony Stark.
Tony Stark built this in a cave with a box of scraps.
It's just something stupid.
oh my god.
Are people excited for this Venom movie?
It's got Tom Hardy.
It's got Tom Hardy, and it's... Wait, do we know director? I think we do.
It's Ruben Fleischer who did 30 Minutes or Less, Zombieland.
That's right.
A lot of weird stuff.
good.
Which seems like
Good.
a weird choice to bring
If he
in.
if he'd only done Zombieland, I might be kind of like, but he's done a few other things that aren't really.
But also they're comedies that are kind of divisive and some would say almost not very good.
Also, speaking of Venom, the villain has been confirmed as Carnage, which I feel like we all knew.
Yeah, I mean,
At least we
who,
have confirmation now.
who's
So-
going to be Electro?
Don't you know I'm Electro? For Christ's sake, right
I'm
here.
Cornetto.
No, I don't know. Is it been confirmed that it's going to be R-rated, the Venom movie?
Yeah.
It's already.
Well, that's
But
good.
it's adjunct. What's the word for the Marvel?
Adjunctive.
It's adjunctive to the Marvel universe. Gotta keep that in mind. Never forget that.
Because I
Get it?
I don't know. I really want to see a Venom movie, and especially if they're going to go complete departure from all the other superhero movies we're getting, great. But I also don't want it to be crap.
Yeah. I'd love a Venom movie to be a horror film.
I mean, I want to
Yeah.
see
Embrace that R
Venom
rating.
bite a fiend's head off.
I know, right? You want to see him rip some cunts in half.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to see that, Jack.
I want it to be
Jack, we didn't ask what your
graphic.
fucking sexual preferences were.
We'll get to my sexual preferences in a minute when we pitch our Spider-Man movie.
Man, you know what? They
Damn, I
said,
knew finding that Venom porn on your laptop the other day meant
they
something.
said Carnage is
Venom
in
blows
it.
his
What
vibes.
if they literally just did the story from Ultimate Spider-Man the game? That'd be fucking
That'd be
great.
class.
Spider Carnage
Without
and shit.
Spider-Man.
Yeah. They replace him with...
Wait, sorry. Do you mean Ultimate Spider-Man, or do you mean like the PS1 Spider-Man game with like Carnage Ock?
Or do you
That
mean
was fucking
Amazing?
sweet.
Carnage Ock would be amazing.
Monster Ock.
I'm thinking
Monster
Amazing
Ock, yeah.
Spider-Man 2, the game.
Oh,
Where
yes.
Carnage gets
Why
to
do you
turn
keep
up for
bringing that up for
Because
Christ's
it's the
sake?
greatest game ever, and I spent €40 on it. I'm going to keep mentioning it.
I was genuinely considering buying it because I just wanted to play a Spider-Man game, but I guess
It's real.
I'll
they
have that fulfilled soon.
The web swing mechanics are amazing. I'll admit that.
Yeah, it's the right trigger, left trigger, yeah.
Okay, so this week, anybody want to introduce what we're doing, or my buddy?
Well, we're doing...
We're gonna talk best moms. Moms. We're just gonna do all the best moms. Start.
Rhiannon. She's the
How did
podcast
you
mom.
know? No.
It was actually confirmed in the first episode that Dan was her son.
Yeah.
We brought that up before.
Oh, shit.
Actually, it turns out Dan was that little kid in the Iron Man helmet.
I was that little kid in the
Yeah.
Iron Man helmet, and Rhiannon was Iron Man.
Fuck yes.
All right, so we're gonna pitch our Spider-Man 2 movies. So more time. Spider-Man: Homecoming sequel is going to be the first movie out of the gate in Phase 4 after the Infinity War films.
No, I thought we were going to pitch like Amazing Spider-Man 3. Like, you know,
Oh,
what
no,
happened
no.
afterwards.
That's
you know?
Spider-Man 4.
Those both come up in my pitch.
Great.
Yes.
Rhiannon, do you have anything for this?
Do I have ever anything? You know what? I think.
Come on, pitch. Go for it.
Okay.
I believe in you.
You know what my Spider-Man pitch is?
No.
You know what it
No.
is?
What is it?
You fuck Spider-Man out the fucking window because fuck Spider-Man. Spider-Woman is way better than him.
That's
Controversial.
Can we pause
Wrong.
the podcast? Rhiannon just gets kicked out the window of the skyscraper. What's Spider-Woman's power? Does she have laser powers?
She
Can
is.
she shoot lasers?
she's radioactive hands.
No, she's able to. How did I
God
explain
help you
it?
if she gives you
She's
a
able
hand
to
job.
like shoot like bio energy out of her hands.
I love
That's
the
how
way-
I explain it.
Like,
You don't wanna
she
blow
didn't
your
get the
load in those
spider
fires.
effect of the radioactive spider. She got the radioactive effect.
She's like, you remember in Watchmen how they're saying that Dr. Manhattan's giving everyone cancer? It's actually Spider-Woman
It's
giving everyone
Spider-Woman.
cancer.
Yeah. But
Giving
no,
them hand
like,
jobs, yeah.
Before everyone goes switching on the podcast, I'm not saying this because I'm a girl.
No.
It's because
you're
Especially considering you're a guy.
Yeah.
We established that, right?
Although it keeps up with this podcast continuity.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, I'm saying this because I was just looking up in some of her origin stories, and no, actually, she is better than Spider-Man. Just no, she is. No.
Are you saying women are better than men? Is that what you're
No,
saying?
I'm saying just
Are you a female
Spider-Woman.
supremacist?
She's
Is
just
that what you're getting at?
she's just better trained
that's what I'm
and
getting out
stuff.
of it.
Like she would. I think she would beat Spider-Man. Like she just.
90% of people could beat
I
Spider-Man.
know, that's what I was going to say. Pretty much everyone beats Spider-Man, but
A well-aimed brick to the back of the head.
That's the thing, like,
Spider-Man.
anybody-
No, Spider Sense would counteract that.
No,
And he beat the shit out of
The
you.
thing is, everybody beats Spider-Man once,
Except Spider-Man.
except
Then he learns to
Spider-Man.
beat
but
you.
then he learns to beat you.
He learns to dodge that brick to the head.
Yeah.
No, but
And then you're fucked.
Lewis
'Cause that's-
Wilson Batman versus Spider-Man.
Yeah.
See, Lewis Wilson doesn't really lose.
No.
He loses quite a bit. He it's so weird.
He's so tenacious, he can never get beat down.
He's constantly almost falling off things. Like, there's a whole thing. He fights a guy on top of a building. He fights him and Robin is getting bloody molested over in the corner by this fucker. And then these two guys, they pick him up, and he's like wriggling. And he's like no, and they just chuck him off a building. And then Robin gets a hold of himself and swings down and catches him. But then there's another scene where he's fighting a guy on like a train track, but it's a train track like over a massive river. And these guys are planted bombs on the train track to try to derail this train. And Batman's got to go out and stop them. And he's just ripping off the bombs, and he just throws the bombs away. I don't know. But
Some
and
bitch just can't get rid of a bomb.
Yeah.
He's punched this dude on a train track, and then one guy who's like on land, who's on the safe end of the train track, just fucks like a billy club at his head and just knocks him unconscious. So he's lying on the train
Like
tracks.
Billy Club, did Daredevil just appear out of nowhere? Like,
Yeah, or it's like a fucking black bag. It's just like a hard thing in a black sock.
Do you even need bombs to derail a train? Surely, like a
You take out a plank.
would. Yeah, just put something on the track. It's a train.
Build a tiny ramp.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Some kid's playing with his like fucking, like Hot Wheels just on the and then he leaves the track there and fucking derails the
It's like Dark Knight Rises where the kids are like shooting out the window at the car. And he's there with the train up the car. And
100,000
Oh my
dead.
god.
Crash into a building. Side note, right? So I watched Age of Ultron recently, right? And Ultron.
Is this your first time, or are you just
No,
rewatching
second
it? Yeah.
time. But so Ultron has like the power to control matter, right? There's a scene where he literally, like 50 feet away, he picks up like a whole brick of concrete, like out of his reach, and then throws it at Captain
Are you
America.
sure it's
right?
concrete? I remember having like magnet powers.
Yeah, magnet power sounds more plausible.
But it's like a bit of concrete. Like either his magnet powers are ridiculously strong, or like way more
Anything
than
with
you
any
think.
magnetic field he can move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, if Ultron is just a robot that Stark created, why can't he also get moving stuff powers? Why does he still just only fly and just shoot repulsor beams or whatever? Why can't he just...
Why does he have the dope laser
I'm
fingers?
Yeah,
trying
exactly.
to remember the scene. Does he move stuff?
Yeah, he
No,
does.
yeah, he does.
He definitely
takes a chunk out of a wall,
Pick shit
yeah.
up
It's
and
been
stuff.
so long since I've seen that
How great
movie.
is that scene where Captain America has to fight a train?
He does.
Him and Quicksilver have to fight that train.
I don't think he fights the train. He's in the train.
He's in the train. He puts the shield up on the front of the train to stop debris coming in.
Also, I pitched to...
I don't think that counts as fighting the train, Jack.
He was
I
against
think,
the
if anything, that's fighting with the
He was against the train, then he teamed up with the train.
The train just goes, hey, take out, bro.
Hey guys, my favorite
Martha!
Guys,
Why did you say that name, train?
guys, my favorite MCU superhero is the train.
It's the train.
The train.
Oh, how great is fucking Infinity War 2? Thanos holds up the Infinity Gauntlet, just a train out of nowhere.
Train.
It's just a train.
Nowhere.
It's like crashing in with like a tear in his eye because it knows it's going to explode when it hits it. And the Captain America's like, no, train.
End of Infinity
Guys.
War Part 1. Thanos is standing on the edge of like a cliff, and Captain America drives into him in the train, flying him into an ice thing.
Yeah.
And they freeze once more with
I'm not gonna
It's like,
fight
I'm
you,
sorry,
train,
old
but
buddy.
I'm with you to the end. The train starts crying.
Guys, is it for those listening to the podcast? Is it too much to ask? You know, the fan fiction of Captain America and Strange.
Fucking Captain America and a train fighting Iron Man at the end of Civil War.
The train is just there. It's like, you're a little boy with newspapers in your shoe.
He killed. I don't care. He killed my mom. Cuts to fucking Howard Stark and Mark Stark.
It flashes back to Captain America in the alley with a dustbin lid, and fuckers are taking it, and then a train comes by and kills all of them.
What if this-
And he's like, thanks, man.
Captain America drops the train off of another train.
What if Civil War instead of being
The train is hanging onto a train.
What if in Civil War instead of it was Captain America versus Iron Man, it's Captain America and Iron Man versus the same train?
Oh my god.
Big train
You
in a
need
suit
more
of armor.
train.
Take that off. What are you? I guess
A big train.
yeah, I'm just still a big train.
That's the thing. The joke of everybody getting an Iron Man suit has gone so far. It just attaches to the train.
Oh
To
my
be fair,
god.
the train is more useful on the Avengers than Hawkeye and Black Widow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking the train flies that nuke right up into the Jatari ship.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's go back to Spider-Man. What's your Spider-Woman
Yeah,
pitch?
I was just about to say we derailed so much.
Hey.
Hey!
Last thing I'm gonna say, because we were talking about Age of Ultron, I pitched to Sean how much better it would have been if, when Quicksilver dies, if instead it's, you know, like Hawkeye trying to, like, you know, shield the kid or whatever, save him from all the fucking gunfire or whatever, and Quicksilver just runs in, and it's Hawkeye, and he looks down and he's cradling Quicksilver in his arms, and it's a kid just really just standing there.
Yeah, dickhead Quicksilver.
But you didn't see that coming.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Oh, fuck, that's good.
That's really good.
Alright, what's your Spider-Woman?
My
movie?
Spider-Woman
Beat
pitch.
that.
Yeah.
Aiden says.
No, jeez. Because that Spider-Man pitch was...
Alright,
I got mine, Spider Train. Alright?
it's the same
well-
train that Tobey Maguire stopped that first time,
Oh
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
It remembers. The train
He was
never
He
forgets.
was inspired by his active heroism.
That's the thing about the train. The train always wins.
It's like the ending of Dark Knight Rises, where like Joseph Gordon-Levitt finds the Batcave. It's just like Spider-Man's after dying. It's like it's time for a new hero to rise, and it's like the train going to Peter Parker's house.
I'm imagining a cutscene from like Thomas the Tank of Thomas turning up the turntable at the end,
Yeah.
and then it takes him to the Batcave.
Oh my god.
Alright, Rhiannon, one more time, go for it.
Okay. Now, I've kind of thought this. It's not completely fleshed out, but it's like it to tie into the MCU. I'm going to put part of the film is basically going to be like Spider-Woman versus the Avengers, because I looked up her powers and I'm pretty sure she could take out like
She could definitely give them cancer. We've established that one.
she could take out like majority of the Avengers.
How does she stop a tank missile?
How does she stop a tank missile?
I feel like a well-placed tank missile.
No, listen to it. But the thing about Spider-Woman is I'm thinking about maybe if we tie her into Black Widow's past. And that she was also on the Black Widow program. And but she completed the Black Widow program, and like the spider powers was the final part of the Black Widow program.
So if Black Widow completed, she would also have.
She would also have
thunderbolts.
weird spider
They
powers.
cut out your womb and put a
Oh my
radioactive
god,
spider
yeah, Black
instead.
Widow's a fucking spider. That would
Exactly.
have been so fucking holy shit, yeah.
But why do you think I emphasized fucking
Oh my
Black
God.
Widow?
Oh shit! I was thinking of the Black Cat program, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense. What do you
If
think?
Black
you
Cat,
kill me
there's an
7
entire
years
program.
of luck, man.
Plus, if all the Black Widows get spider powers, that would explain why she can take the radiation from sleeping with the Hulk. So we know radioactive characters have radioactive sperm. Spider-Man, right?
I'm gonna
I don't know if that's
assume.
canon.
That's canon.
I'm gonna assume.
That would
I think
imply
they
that-
only get one that gets the
That
spider
would imply
powers.
that cancer patients have radioactive sperm. Or cancer sperm, it seems.
No, it's only if you're bitten by something with radioactive power. So if you're bitten by a radioactive
Jack-
cancer person.
So if you get a radioactive Hulk hickey,
yeah.
yeah. No,
I
Jack.
got a little drunk. I made out with Bruce Banner.
Jack was actually showing me like panels from that comic where
Spider-Man Raiders.
But yeah. Oh my god, that's
Jameson
terrifying.
looks like
What?
They draw Jonah Jameson as Hitler.
He's always kind of Hitler.
He's super Hitler in
a
this.
little bit Hitler.
The artwork in it, it's just.
So
in fact,
I don't even know.
that's my Spider-Man pitch. There's something about Hitler.
Have you seen the deleted scene from Amazing Spider-Man 2 where J. Jonah dons the Spider-Man costume?
Yeah,
it's great.
It's fucking great.
Yeah.
Ties into mine as well.
Yeah.
No, fuck.
So
Anyway.
why is she fighting the Avengers?
Why is she fighting the Avengers? Because, is it implied that the Black Widow program is run by Hydra, or is it just the Russians?
It's the Russians, I think.
Yeah.
30
Well, I think we can kind of like safely assume that Hydra would have some part in it because Hydra's a fucking part in everything.
Hydra's gone!
Yeah, fuck that.
The bloody Hydra gone.
But the Hydra guys are
Can
not.
you do a whole movie about a woman who turns up to fight the Avengers?
Here's the thing. That's only some of the movie. I haven't figured out the rest of it, but that's only some of it.
I gave you a whole night to do this. Come on.
You gave me a whole night, and I was tired and sleepy, and
Sounds
No.
like most of the nights I have with women. Anyway.
no, but yeah,
Ew.
like
Nah,
but she
I don't
turns up
even know
and
the
she has to like, I suppose, get Black Widow back or kill Black Widow or something to
Giving
do.
her cancer.
She doesn't have radiation powers, for fuck's sake.
I'm certain she has radioactive hands.
She doesn't
I can
have
picture her with
radioactive
glowing
hands.
red
No,
hands.
she's able to shoot bioenergy from her hands.
Wouldn't it be
Bioenergy, that sounds a bit dodgy.
It's
to
like
me.
Sounds
Sounds like nuclear power.
Sounds like a
nuclear
dramatic
power.
cancer.
No, but like she takes on the Avengers, and she doesn't.
can't pronounce nuclear.
Oh,
Nuclear power. Nuclear bomb.
Nuclear bomb.
Nuclear bomb. It's a nuclear
Anyway.
bomb.
Sorry.
no, but she's able to like, take out a good few of the Avengers. Simply, one of her powers is she like emits these pheromones that trigger attraction and pleasure in men.
And all women do that. No, seriously, Cindy's a bitch.
Fuck Cindy.
Yeah, so I mean, there's only 2 females on the Avengers, so that's, as I said, most of the Avengers are pretty much taken care of.
It really surprised me when I...
How does she fight Thor?
That's the thing. Vision.
Hulk would
I think
crush her.
Vision and Thor would actually be
Yeah.
a problem to her because Thor isn't human. He's Asgardian, so I don't
Yeah.
think it would work on him. And then, of course, you have Vision.
Just floats a hand right through her chest.
Yeah.
Yeah, they make it seem like all the Avengers kind of do equal parts.
No.
But like, even excluding Hawkeye and Black Widow, still, Thor is a literal god. Vision is...
Thor's an alien.
Vision.
like, impossibly powerful.
Vision is one of the most overpowered characters in like.
Iron Man.
Marvel.
Iron Man provides like the digs and stuff, but in combat, how much of a tactical
Iron
presence
Man,
is he?
Iron Man's your man in the sky. He's your technology
Anybody
guy.
could have flown that bomb in there, though. Thor could have flown that bomb in there.
Thor probably could have taken that bomb to the face.
I mean, he flies using a hammer. What was the chance that he just hit the fucking knee?
Bang! Shit!
Fuck.
Suddenly the
Nuclear
East
winter
reversed.
for all.
Yeah.
That's how everybody got their radiation powers.
Oh shit!
Also, I saw something the other day that made me very sad.
What?
You know the Iron Giant, right?
Yeah.
You know at the end of the Iron Giant, the Iron
It's just the
Giant.
Iron Giant, you just said. It's like, oh,
Maybe so too.
Look, I realized something. You know how the Iron Giant flies up and he hits that nuke head on and
Yeah.
it blows up in the atmosphere and it's fine. And he saves the town.
Yeah.
And then the general, a week later, sends the last piece of the Iron Giant that they got to the kid.
Wouldn't that be radioactive as fuck?
That's what I'm saying. That kid definitely dies of cancer afterwards. And because it was back in the 50s, they didn't understand the radiation thing.
I haven't seen Iron Giant, but is the last part his dick? Is it just
I feel back in the 50s.
It's it's just his giant testicle.
But it's like the size of a car.
I feel
John
back in the
Turner's
50s
there and
they
he's
did
going,
kind of know about the radiation
underneath
thing,
an
Jack.
Iron Giant scrotum.
Okay, Rihanna, who do you get to play Spider-Woman?
I wasn't finished.
We've all got a pitch as well. So
I know, we've all got a pitch. Why did you put me first then? Jesus. No,
I thought we'd have a John scenario where I left John go last and he went for like an hour on our universe.
sake.
And an episode that we're not going to release.
yeah. We'll just redo that one at some point.
We'll never do that one again.
Okay.
No, go for it.
No, yeah, but like, but like, say if that didn't work out, I mean, she has her like bioenergy thing, so a couple of well-placed shots to Iron Man's suit would actually pretty much render that useless.
But he's firing at her too.
What?
He's firing
at her too, but she was actually trained by Taskmaster as well.
Where's the fight happening? Where's the fight happening?
That's a good point.
Stark Tower.
Because in Stark Tower, everything is a suit.
Yeah,
Everything is
the
a suit.
table
Everything
turns
is a
into-
suit.
The coffee mug.
I like the idea.
It's a suit.
There's still coffee in here.
Yeah, I was just there. He's just got one over and he's just holding a coffee mug. It just burns his face. He's like,
Turns into a mask.
It's like Iron Man 3 where she knocks him out of one suit and he like falls on a table and the table turns into a suit around it. Tony, how long has my dressing room been a Hulkbuster?
It's like
Too long.
kicks Tony onto the bed. Like the bed turns into a suit, wraps around him. There's just like a hole in the. There's no crotch to the Iron Man suit. She's just like Tony. He's like, sorry.
What do you think?
Who else but
Pepper left me?
Quagmire?
Yeah.
If Infinity War literally ended back on Earth, Thanos goes Apocalypse style and turns into Giant Man, and then Tony Stark has to get into the entire Avengers Tower and Power Ranger style fight a fucking Megazord.
It's just
Fuck, that would be cool.
That'd be
It'd be
so
like,
cool.
yeah, wouldn't it be like, I'm
you
just
got
imagining it would
Ant-Man
look.
as
Yeah.
Oh, picture every time the giant suit gets injured, tiny Iron Man suits fly in and start holding it together.
yeah. They all hold hands.
I'm just picturing.
Oh fuck! Could Tony Stark make like a microscopic tiny Iron Man suit for Ant-Man? That'd be so cool.
That
What's his defense against
In
that
fact,
man next
that'd
time?
be like the most useful thing imaginable, right? If you could go microscopic.
That's essentially the atom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the atom.
Wait, why can't he just use pin particles on a normal suit?
Yeah, exactly. Like if he can do it to his own Ant-Man suit, surely he could just stick one of those belts onto a.
Why couldn't Ant-Man just make Thanos really small, like the size of an actual?
Because he keeps his
Californian
density and
raisin,
strength.
Beat the shit out of them.
He keeps his density and strength.
That's
So now-
if you had the Infinity Gauntlet and you couldn't see him because he was too small, you're fucked.
You just see these tiny giant laser beams.
he's got the full strength of Thanos, but now he's the size of a bullet.
Also, it would be like
rip a hole like
Ant-Man, I've come to bargain. He just turns into a nut. He's like, Ant-Man, I've come to bargain.
Okay, sorry.
Stop turning me into a nut.
Continue.
No, but okay, like, you know, even if he was, as I said, she was trained by, like, Taskmaster, and for those who don't know, like, Taskmaster, has the ability to basically analyze his opponent's
To manage his tasks.
Yeah.
He's got checklists every
He's
day.
got
He gets
checklists.
them done.
Yeah, he's got the
Everywhere.
strings around his finger.
Yes.
I know a Taskmaster. She just called my wife. Am I right?
No, but he used to, I don't know if he took the serum or something, but basically he was able to, like, analyze his opponent's movements and
He's just
copy
a real
them.
good he's Batman. He's fucking...
Yeah, no, he copies them, but he does it even fucking better.
He's White
So-
Skull Batman.
Yeah, so, like,
Jaden Smith style. White Batman.
I feel like there's a real, like, un-PC joke there. I'm not gonna... Sorry, continue.
Keep going,
Rhiannon.
Yeah, so, you know, yeah.
She's fighting the Avengers.
fighting the Avengers. So she's been trained by Taskmaster, so she's been trained to, like, analyze their moves and predict their moves and stuff. So, you know, that's pretty deadly in itself. She can also fly for bullshit reasons. They don't actually explain how she flies.
How does she fight the Hulk?
The Hulk's not there. I'm going
He's
like
just not there.
No,
How does she fight Ant-Man?
I'm going with
He's
like
also not there.
He's also not
He's
there.
up pulling a
How
heist.
did she fight Scarlet Witch?
She's also not there.
here's my thing.
She
If
turns
I
up Avengers off day.
She turned up on like a Wednesday to Avengers Tower.
no,
where everybody else.
I'm just saying. I'm going by maybe.
Post
I
Infinity
can't
War,
really
everyone
go.
else
I
is
can't
dead.
go. I can't go post Civil War. So let's assume like post Age of Ultron then.
Post Iron Man 1. When it wasn't the same.
No, it's even better. It's post Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
So they're all out that place in like New Hampshire, but she turns up to Avengers Tower.
She
Yeah.
turns
So
into
Tony Stark is
Avengers
the
Tower.
only one there with Happy Hogan.
No, oh yeah, so Hulk wouldn't be there. For Scarlet Witch, I'm assuming if I said, like, if we're doing Hydra took over the Black Widow program, they would have files and stuff on Scarlet Witch.
But she's got
So-
magic space power.
No, I'd say with Scarlet Witch, you fly over there, shadow those hands.
Yeah, she could do that. I mean,
Yeah.
she would
Well
just...
placed, break in the back of the head.
Break in the back of the head.
I'm just assuming...
That'll sort out a lot of these problems.
I'm just assuming Hydra would probably have like some files and stuff, so she'd be able to exploit weak points and stuff. It's the same with Black Widow; they'd probably have files. And,
Okay, what's your
and
big
stuff.
third act?
My big
this whole movie feels like a third
my
act.
big third act.
They realised their brothers had the same name and joined together to fight
exactly.
Taskmaster.
Definitely. Yeah, Taskmaster. Let's throw Taskmaster in there.
He's a raging sexist in this movie. Because that's the only way women can fight him, if he's a sexist. Otherwise, it feels unjustified.
Okay, who's your actress for Spider-Woman?
Yeah.
And your director?
I don't know. I couldn't. I was trying to think last night, and I
Emily
really.
Blunt.
Emma Stone.
Katy Perry.
No.
Steve Carell.
I don't know. Steve Carell.
He's talented enough. He could do it.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
He's retired, Dan. We can't get him back.
He's coming back for this one film.
He's coming back to
He's
me.
spending the next 4 years as a woman to learn.
You know what? I didn't think that they could convince me, but a movie like Spider-Woman, I couldn't.
I saw those fishnets.
I couldn't.
So all those cats are giving blowjobs. I
Man, what if, like Daniel Day-Lewis, he's given up acting in movies, but he's become the ultimate actor. He's just a drag queen, just, in bars.
I
Just
thought you said he's just a dragon.
in the next Paul Thomas Anderson movie, he's just a dragon.
It's just a dragon. Because why not?
I'm gonna find out how to find all this fucking oil. Like Alduin, just.
No, but yeah, I couldn't really. There wasn't anyone jumping to mind. There wasn't really anyone. I go, they'd be perfect for Spider-Woman.
Zoe Grace Moretz. Zoe Grace Moretz. There we go.
Zoe Deschanel.
That's what I was going to try and say.
Really?
Real bad. Alright, Dad, you want to pitch yours?
Sure. No.
You just leave that hanging there. Sure, man. Yeah.
Sure, totally.
Sure.
Okay,
Totally
so
gnarly, dude.
I'm taking inspiration. I'm taking the exact storyline
Go for it.
from a particular arc in the old 90s Spider-Man animated series. So basically, the film
I'll
opens.
loudly blow my nose on.
It's wonderful.
The film opens. Bank. You're in a bank. Everyone's queuing up. It's a really shitty day. It's a Monday. Suddenly, this hoodlum runs in with a gun, starts firing up into the ceiling. He's like, "Give me all your money. Hand me the fucking keys."
I'll
you fucking
shoot your
cocksucker."
ceiling out.
Yeah, he'll shoot your ceiling out. And then he goes out to the bank teller, and the bank teller's like, "Shit, man, I'll give you all my money." So he gives him all the money. And then a security guard tackles the fucking hoodlum with the gun. And he rips off his mask, and it's Peter Parker. And Peter Parker's like, "Fuck you, security man."
His infamous catchphrase.
Like the slide pause. Fuck you.
Peter Parker.
If anything, that's the most uncharacteristically Peter Parker thing he does. Pause and say, "Fuck you, security guard."
He punches him in the balls and goes, "Secure that." And then he takes off down the road with his big bag of money with the big dollar sign on the bag in his hand.
Is he wearing like the black and white striped top as well, just to like?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Why the hell not? Yeah, and he's like the Hamburglar except Peter Parker.
Yeah.
So that's right. And then he runs away, and then smash cut. Peter Parker. It's the next day. Peter Parker's eating his Weedos before school. He's eating his Weedos. Aunt May is like,
"Oh, we got
whoa."
a teenage Peter
And
Parker."
she like, he drops a Weedo, and then and May reaches across the table, and it's a weird fucking exploitive shot, and you see her cleavage, and she picks up the Weedo, and she puts it in her mouth, and she's like,
No.
and she's like, "Steady on, Peter." So Peter grabs the school books, and he goes to school, and then there's a lot of police after pulling up at the high school.
You okay?
And his fat Asian friend from Homecoming. You
Wong,
remember?
yes.
Wong.
It's not Wong, but we're going to call him Wong because I don't know his name.
Wong runs over to Peter. He's like, "Oh shit, man! The Heat are looking for you. The pigs are here to get you." And Spider-Man or Peter Parker is like, Peter Parker's like, "Oh shit!" And he goes, and he's like, "Look, I brought my web shooter." So he goes swinging away. And he's got his hoodie on so no one can see his face. So he doesn't go to school, and he's on the run because the pigs are after him and they're going to get him.
The Oinkers, yes.
The Oinkers.
Fuzz.
And then, so eventually he's like, "What the fuck is happening?" And he finds out from a news broadcast on a television store classic movie way. He sees that, "Oh shit, Peter Parker's after robbing a bank," and he's like, "I didn't do that."
That Parker kid, he's a menace.
And then J. Jonah's freaking out. Yes. And then J. Jonah cooperates with the police to get Parker arrested because he doesn't like Parker at all. Parker's an intern at the Daily Bugle at this point. So
getting the pictures of Spider-Man.
They go to his house. Aunt May's like, I don't know, officers, and she's wearing like a crop top and like a mini skirt.
She's just losing clothing every scene.
Every scene. And she's like,
let me just get my purse. Then she like bends over.
So I think
maximum zoom on the ass, you know.
It's like, yeah, no, he went to school this morning. I don't know where he is. Blah, 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 blah. So anyway, Parker he's still on the run.
Parker.
But he's brought a Spider-Man suit. So he's just swinging around as Spider-Man. And fucking, it's all this crazy shit. And Spider-Man is like, well, I gotta sort this out. So he calls Nick Fury, and Nick Fury's like, you son of a bitch. You've been robbing banks, you bitch. And Spider-Man's like,
telling people fuck themselves.
Spider-Man's like,
you called me this morning and told me to fuck myself.
Yeah. Yeah, I know it's you little shit. And Spider-Man's like, nuh-uh. And Nick Fury's like, yeah. So he gets the shield Harrier and he flies it over New York City to get Peter Parker. And then he sends the shield guys down and they fire paste at him. And the paste freezes around Parker and like freezes him up. So they take him into captivity on the shield Harrier.
Are you thinking of this as you go along, or?
Actually, no. Actually, no.
He's got this plan.
And then they're like, we're turning you in. So Peter Parker has to go to trial.
Okay.
So it's a bam.
And who's defending him? Matt Murdock.
Matt Murdock. Matt Murdock.
Wait. Can the person accused can be She-Hulk as well? Jennifer Walters is a She-Hulk.
No.
It's a trial of the Hulk. Hulk is accusing him.
Hulk is the judge. All the jury are just big Hulks.
Order in the courtroom.
Look how fucking calm this guy is. But no, so he goes to trial, and they're like, Peter Parker, he robbed the bank. And then Matt Murdock is like, well, trust me, he didn't.
If he had robbed the bank, he could afford a better lawyer than me.
Matt Murdock is like, well, if we look at the facts, and the facts say that he didn't. So,
where's your voice for fucking Matt Murdock?
You haven't watched Netflix Daredevil, and so you can't say it. He's just the fact.
Have you not watched Daredevil?
Peter Parker, he can attend that. Kingpin. Trust me, I know. I'll take my payment of fish now.
Continue. So, okay, anyway, Matt Murdock, he's talking to Spider-Man. He's talking to Peter Parker. And then...
Oh god, bird poop.
That's not what that is.
That was just... I literally saw a camera over a bird's ass.
Really?
Oh, it's cloaca.
Okay.
I know a technical term.
Welcome to Unproductive
So,
Nerds, where we talk about bird shit.
Then, Matt Murdock fucking takes over the Spider-Man movie. It's the Matt Murdock show now.
Matt Murdock show.
Matt Murdock, he's done all this research.
I can just see the bird from here. I can't take my eyes off said
Jack,
bird.
we're talking about fucking
we're talking
Matt
about a visual fucking
Murdock.
medium.
So, he looks...
You need an audio medium.
He looks at the CCTV, and he sees that that Peter Parker, is walking like a 40-year-old man.
What does that look like?
You know your dad, Aiden? He walks like your dad. Because your dad is 40 years old.
In a wheelchair? What?
Yeah. And then he's like, this is curious. And then it is revealed that it was the chameleon. Blue-faced, bald, albino man. He done frame Peter Parker. And
Can you be blue-faced and albino?
Yes, you can.
Apparently.
Yes.
Okay.
Continue.
So Matt Murdock, he goes and he hunts down the chameleon.
Is this just you getting a Daredevil movie?
Maybe. And he hunts down the chameleon, but holy shit, fucking Kraven is there because he's brothers with the chameleon.
Yeah.
And then there's a big fight scene because Matt Murdock, he's like, shit, I gotta call up my homie. And he calls up Luke Cage. So
this is just an Defenders movie.
It's just a Defenders movie.
Fucking the Defenders. No, Luke Cage and Daredevil. They take down Kraven and Chameleon's like, yo, it was Wilson Fisk. Smash cut, flashback. And then Wilson Fisk, he's getting shit imported through helicopters. He's big into helicopters now, big in the helicopter business.
He can't use the ports because the Asians
He can't use the ports because the Asians took it.
I notice you keep mispronouncing Filson Whisk, Dan.
Filson Whisk. Filson Whisk. He's cutting all the Whiskacopters. Whisk for wings. And they're coming down.
No, he's overdue.
But no, Spider-Man was stopping the helicopters from coming in. And Wilson Fisk, he found out that Spider-Man was a kid, and he's like, and because he's moral, he's like, well, I can't just call him a hit on a kid. I'll just frame him for a bank robbery, and that's how I'll take him down. And then, I don't know how they prove it, but Spider-Man gets released, and then it's a big fight scene between Fisk, who's now 5 times the size as Vincent D'Onofrio.
We just CGI him.
Oh, CGI him, so he's a big square.
He's been working in
it's like the comic book part where he's just huge, but
Yeah,
like
his
his
hand
head
is the
is
size of
just
a hen.
not
And-
proportioned to his body.
And there's that moment where basically they take down all his henchmen, and they're like, game's over, Fisk, and he's like, not really. And then Spider-Man swings at him, and he gets him in a big bear hug, and he drops down the sweet fact that his body is 99% pure muscle, and not, in fact, fat. And he almost crushes Spider-Man, but then it's the power of love, because all the Avengers learn they have to love each other.
That's how Infinity War ended, right? The power of
I'd
love.
literally rather if he just like hugs him and he just goes, "It's okay, Fisk."
Wait,
not your fault.
Oh shit!
I am.
wait, when you say the power of love,
That's
what kind of love are we talking
That's
about
the
here,
7th
mate?
Infinity Stone.
That's the 7th
Love.
Infinity
Seventh
Stone.
love.
It's just a box of
Mind, soul,
Viagra.
and love.
Take a-
This has just been a poor
It don't-
parody
It's
all
just
along.
Thanos standing there with the full Infinity Gauntlet and an erection.
That's the thing.
Which is awkward because both of his
Fine,
daughters are
I'll
in front
do
of
it
him.
myself, and then he just starts beating off in the corner.
With
The seventh
It's
Infinity
just a
Stone.
really good lube glove, is what the Infinity Gauntlet is.
The 7th Infinity Stone. It doesn't attach to the gun. You just have to take it with a cup of water.
I mean, he's got to bang Lady Death somehow, you know.
So how does he beat Wilson Fisk with the power of love?
Basically, Luke Cage is like, I'm gonna get you, sucker. And then
Sweet Christmas, sucker.
Sweet Christmas.
Sweet Christmas.
And he does a running punch. And then Wilson Fisk catches the punch. And he throws him out a window. And Matt Murdock is
The
like,
love is real strong.
shit. And then he swings down and he catches Luke. I don't fucking know, man. You figure it out.
All
They
right.
fucking drop a nuke on his ass. I don't know.
How do you? Who's your director for this?
David Lynch.
You know what? Will I pitch my next?
Matt Murdock is a woman and he sings at a bar and the chameleon has to like tear his face off anytime he wants to change into anyone. And then there's this scene, it's all in black and white. And Spider-Man has like spider legs. Yeah.
I thought you said
Just
David
two-
Fincher for a second, and I was like, yeah, that could almost. Oh,
Yeah.
no way.
All right, I'm gonna take a swing at this.
Okay.
All right.
I feel like Dan should have gone last with a pitch like that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like mine's not gonna live up to that. I took mine seriously.
I did too, but then I realized I couldn't remember the arc from the
I
animated
couldn't
series.
remember any of the dialogue, so I made up my own.
Quentin
you,
Tarantino
security
guy.
guy.
Fuck you, secure those.
All right. So the year is 2008. It's New Year's Eve in fucking New York. Everyone's having a good time partying, except the Green Goblin and Spider-Man. We're swinging around the buildings, chasing each other.
Is it like Arkham City style where everyone's
Everyone's at home, so there's no one on the
Yeah.
streets.
Everyone's at
They're
home.
chasing each other around the buildings. He's like, I don't know how you came back, Norman, but fucking I'm putting an end to you this time. Then all of a sudden, before the Green Goblin can say anything, Morlun, if you've ever seen this guy, he's this big ass motherfucker in a suit. Jumps down and he jumps down and lands on the Goblin's glider and snaps his neck.
To be
And he's like,
Wait, what universe
You're
is
5
this?
minutes in,
Listen.
already primary villain's dead.
listen.
to be fair, Jack, big guy in a suit. You'll be talking about 90% of the Marvel villains.
He's very agile. He lands and he's like,
He's got flexi.
we're not bringing up Flexi.
It is.
Sorry, Norman, you look tired. I thought I'd give you a break.
I don't know what flexi neck is, but I'm imagining
Flexi
one
neck.
guy trying to break another guy's neck, and he pulls it back like 180 degrees, and then it snaps back, and the guy takes the element of surprise to just stick his tongue out and just lick his face, just a bit, just to mildly distract. I'm imagining just like.
Oh, jeez.
There's way too much spit in that.
Yeah.
Anyway, he tackles Spider-Man into a building. There's something different about this Spider-Man. His voice sounds off. He's a little taller, a little more lanky. He's in a blue...
A little
and
more
red-
urban.
Listen,
maybe.
he's in a red and blue suit. He's got all the webs under the arms. They fight it out for a bit. And Morlun's like, hey, not gonna lie, you're a bit unimpressive. I thought you'd be a bit more... Listen, for the so-called
blacker.
spectacular Spider-Man. Morlun picks him up and slams his head into the ground. And he takes off the mask, revealing it's Drake Bell. the voice actor of Spectacular
Okay.
Spider-Man.
Okay.
So this is how I end Spectacular Spider-Man. Morlun looks out the window and then punches his hand straight through Spider-Man's chest.
Shit.
Yeah. Then we pan back to the building across the road to see what he was looking at. And we see 4 more Spider-Men. We got Andrew Garfield as the fucking superior Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield, superior Spider-Man. Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange Spider-Man.
Is that a thing?
It is. It is now. We got Spider-Gwen, Spider-Man 29. I need him, alright?
Is there a Hulk Spider-Man too?
Maybe.
The Pepper
Robbie
Potts
Downey Jr. Spider-Man.
They're like, oh well, I guess we were too late to save this Spider-Man. They open up a portal. Doctor Strange opens up a portal. Doctor Strange Spider-Man
I just get a new one, rip one out of the portal.
They
Okay.
walk into the portal like, well, better go to the next world. Morlun turns, his brother comes through another portal. He's like, alright, the hunt continues. Let's go get us some more Spider-Men. They cut back to New York City, modern day. And fucking Peter Parker just gets back after having his ass kicked by Thanos. And he's like, hey, he's texting everyone he knows. Anybody want to hang out? Anybody free?
Anyone for drinks? Eclipse tonight, maybe?
Hey.
All the Avengers have been beaten, slaughtered, or retired. He's just real lonely. And he's like, alright, I'll go out and fight some crime. Why not? And he sees this Morlun guy on TV again, just wrecking shop, asking for Spider-Man to fight him.
I love the way that's his moral principle. There's no one to go for drinks with, so I guess I'll just fight crime.
I guess I'll actually do my
It
job.
goes cans with the lads, then fighting bad guys.
Otherwise, Aunt May wants to introduce me to this Mary Jane girl. Sounds like a real piece of shit. Fuck that. Nice personality, but she's fucking trouble. Anyway, Peter goes out to fight this guy, and he beats the shit out of him.
Okay.
He kicks his ass.
This is Morlun, is it?
Morlun slaughters him. And just before he can do the hand through the chest again, fucking Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, dressed as Superior Spider-Man, lands and snaps his neck. Fucking
Double snap.
Snaps
Snap back.
More flexi neck.
Snaps Morlun's neck. He turns to dust.
Okay.
He helps him up and he's like, alright, that'll last for a good 5 minutes and he's gonna come back.
Okay.
And they have an argument like, hey, what are you talking about? All the other Spider-Men are at the Spider-Gwen, played by Emma Stone. Old Gwen Stacy from the Amazing Spider-Man movies.
This is a contract nightmare. That
It
you're
is. This
talking
is.
about.
We need so much
is
money.
a
It's not even
contract
funny.
nightmare.
This is my Spider-Verse
Who's Morlun?
movie. Morlun is we
Brad
discover.
Pitt.
I was gonna go Christian Bale. Brad Pitt works as well. Basically, these race of guys who travel through the multiverse with Doctor Strange style powers to hunt down and kill Spider-Men to drink their blood and stay immortal.
Oh, these are vampire fuckers.
These are vampire fuckers.
Ah.
They're wizard vampires.
Wizard
Kill Spider-Man.
vampires.
And every time one of them dies, another one's reborn on that world and comes out of them again.
Okay.
So it's a road trip movie through the multiverse to just different worlds to see different wacky Spider-Men to build an army to fight Morlun. And this second last world we land on, there's no Spider-Man. He's been missing for years. Where is Spider-Man?
Where is he? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Is he under the tree? Is he in the bushes? Who knows?
We cut to a house in rural New York, and Kristen Dunst is just playing with a small redheaded child. And fucking Peter Parker, played by my boy Tobey Maguire,
Big ass beard.
big ass beard, comes out, and he's retired. He's a father to young Benji.
Is he a lumberjack?
He's a lumberjack.
He's
yeah.
a lumberjack.
I was gonna say he's a science teacher, but a lumberjack works better. And he's like, "No, I'm out of the game. I'm not a Spider-Man anymore. Fucking, no.
My voice is all deep now.
Look at me.
It's all gruff and deep.
I'm all gruff." And he goes, he visits
That's
the
best of
graves
what
of
I do.
everyone he's
Oh,
let
wait, wrong
die.
movie.
And Tom Holland tries to convince him every now and again. He's like, "Nah, sorry, buddy. I'm not Spider-Man anymore. I'm Spider-Man no more."
Ah.
Yeah, that's it.
Can we have a recreation of the raindrops are falling on your head scene? Where it's just him going about his day and he just takes a bite out of a hot dog. Love it.
Yeah, strangely, that's the only bit I remember out of that scene as well. Just the hot dog.
The hot dog bite. It's incredible though.
Just that hot dog.
Yeah,
Oh,
that one-
makes me want a hot dog
It's
every
obscene.
time.
Every time.
Go on.
Fucking. So his son, little Benji, sees all these Spider-Men trying to fight Morlun on TV because Morlun's attacking down. That's Morlun's plan every time. He just attacks downtown to lure out Spider-Man. So they all try and team up and they can't beat him. So fucking Tobey Maguire Spider-Man talks to Christian Dunst and he's like, "No, I'm done." He goes to the graveyard and there's J.K. Simmons waiting to talk to him. And J.K. Simmons is like, "I always knew you were Spider-Man. And you know what? You're not that much of a menace. Go get him, buddy." Hands
Go
him
get him,
the
tiger. And then kisses him on the cheek.
gives him a deep and loving kiss.
Oh God!
His beard and his mustache, like, they touch and it's beautiful. Sparks fly. They team up.
No fan fiction, please.
He swings to New York in the original suit, beats the shit out of Morloon, and tackles him into the portal, taking him back to the home world. So now it's Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and fucking little Tom Holland on the home world, fighting 40 different Morloons. So he's got clones of Morloons left, right, and center on the home world. I'm like, okay, Tobey Maguire's like, okay, you two are scientists. Build a portal, bring the rest of the Spider-Man here. I'll fucking hold them off. So now it's Tobey Maguire Spider-Man going ham shit on just 20 different Morloons. They rip him apart.
Great.
But he dies a hero, and that's what matters.
Lovely.
Everyone gets to see him as a hero. And from the portal steps an army of Spider-Man. And it's every variation of Spider-Man that's possible, including Spider-Ham, Spider-Hulk,
Bombastic Bagman.
Bombastic Bagman, if we
man.
get it right. Fucking
Peter
Iron
Porker.
Spider, Peter Porker. And at one stage, for the Stan Lee cameo, I want them to knock over one of the Spider-Men, take off its mask, and Stan Lee underneath.
Can he be symbiote Spider-Man? He's wearing a black suit.
Venom's face unravels.
Stan Lee.
Evening, heroes.
I like
Even in
being
True Believers.
angry. It makes me happy. Excelsior!
And in the end, they all team up, kill Morloon, and Spider-Man goes home. And Andrew Garfield...
Which one?
Well, some of them die, some of them live. Maguire dies, but his child sees him as a hero on TV one last time.
His child sees him gets ripped to shreds.
Oh god.
And this is how I end the movie. You know how in Amazing Spider-Man 2, you have that thing where fucking Andrew Garfield's sad for a little bit, then he's depressed for a bit, and then he's Spider-Man again.
Yeah.
Well, this movie is set in between that. After he lost Gwen, he became an angry sociopath Spider-Man, real dickhead, the superior Spider-Man. Then he meets Spider-Gwen.
Such dick. Got such an ego on calling himself the superior
Such a
one.
cunt, am I right?
Yep.
He meets Spider-Gwen, played by Emma Stone, who lost her Peter Parker in that universe. She forgives him. We drop him back in his own world, and 5 minutes later he fights the Rhino in his classic costume, the end of Amazing Spider-Man 2.
It's basically the end of Doctor Who, where they just basically switch.
Yes. My thing
God,
is...
does that mean they have weird spider sex?
Yes.
They
On
can
the
both
ceiling.
shoot webs.
Weird
But in Spider-Gwen's
sex.
universe, men don't have dicks. They also have vaginas, so
Yeah.
she has no idea what's going on.
And that's how it ends.
Weird, yeah,
Them
they,
weirdly scissoring.
Yeah, well, wouldn't
They
it
have
be
the
great
weird-
if, like,
they have the
Good old spider orgy.
weirdly scissoring on old Gwen's
then she
grave.
eats him.
yeah, wouldn't it be funny if, like, in Spider-Gwen's universe, like, chicks had dicks and guys had vaginas?
Like, you remember that cave orgy from The Matrix? It's just that, but with spider people.
Oh god.
That's my Spider-Verse pitch. Aiden, you wanna...
Does
Do you reckon-
like
is it like a thing for the people in the Matrix? Like they got all those holes from being in the Matrix. Do you reckon it's a thing that they they like to touch each other with the holes?
Like, I feel like you're at least
I
sticking a
have
tongue in one
eye
of those.
holes. that's what I'm imagining. All right, so I reckon my pitch for Spider-Man, right?
Yes.
I reckon. You know what? Because I think Tom Holland, he's a bit played out. You know, I don't really.
He's had his turn. He's had that one movie where he's in it for 20
Tom
minutes.
Holland.
I don't want Spider-Man to be the centerpiece of my Spider-Man movie, all right? I think he's a boring character, to be honest, right?
Use Daredevil.
yeah.
Why was I the only one who did a Spider-Man movie where Spider-Man
It was the main character.
Actually, all the Spider-Men were the main
Because we've
character.
had too many Spider-Man
We've
movies
never
all
had
at
enough
once.
Spider-Man movies. Continue.
I reckon I'm calling it A Sinister Christmas, right? And it's set at the end of the Spider-Man 2 PS1 game, where the Sinister Six and all the other villains are in jail, right? And I reckon Carnage and Venom, they're at home waiting for the rest of the bodies to show up, and they're just
They've already cracked open the cans.
they're already playing poker. They're just playing Go Fish all the way home, and they decide, you know what, we got to make a prison break, and so it's just a prison break movie.
Can
the whole
Venom
thing.
and Carnage be played by
It's like a loving, like wife husband, like kind of.
those fellas,
Aw.
Captain Cold and Heatwave?
Yeah.
They're like, we got to make a prison break because the body shapes work.
What?
They actually do.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do. Fucking, I would take your man as Venom.
Wait, which one are you saying for Venom? The big guy?
Yeah, the big guy.
Yeah, that works.
What's fucking Dominic? Dominic Purcell
Yeah.
and
I feel like
Wentworth Miller.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think Wentworth Miller would work better as Venom, though. He doesn't have the size for
Like, I mean, well, he couldn't be Carnage because he's not crazy.
I feel like both of them are too bulky to be Carnage.
No, I think the big guy can be Carnage.
Wentworth Miller is not a bulky dude.
No.
He seems broad.
Yeah, but he's in
Nah.
a big winter coat every time we see him.
That's it. He's wearing the
Big old
Gurkha.
hoodie,
yeah.
Whoa, that
That'd be so much more interesting as a character if he was just Muslim.
Imagine that on the Flash every time.
definitely some interesting character development there, you know?
The spin-off of Legends of Tomorrow, Legends of the Quran, and he just goes back to Jerusalem.
With an ice gun.
Yeah.
No, his job is to freeze suicide bombers so they don't explode.
I'd watch that.
Perfect.
Perfect logic.
Back to your heist movie.
I think that was it. I just like the idea of because I thought it was the funniest thing ever.
Do they have to get a crew together to pull the heist?
No, the crew is already in jail, and so there's
They
like
gotta break them out for Christmas.
yeah, because at the end of Spider-Man 2, the enemies from the second game are in an opposing cell to the enemies of the first game, and I like the idea of there's bickering between the two different teams, and like it ends with their. I think.
Wait, how many bad guys is there even in Spider-Man 2? Like there's
a lot.
There's Mysterio, there's Doc Ock.
In Spider-Man?
Are you talking about the Spider-Man PS1 game?
Yes, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
the Return of Electro and stuff.
Yeah. I'm talking about both of them together.
Oh, yeah, no, because there is a prison scene at the end of the first one as well. Yeah, that I remember,
And that's all I want.
Okay.
I just want them to learn to play cards and get along. But you know, there's bickering.
Spider-Man's not around to stop that because he's in court.
Yeah, exactly.
He's in court. He's got court in the morning.
They're like,
we need to
they need to do the prison break, and they're like, some of us might die during this, and they go, well, we're some sort of suicide squad, right? You know?
Yeah, they got to. We're some sort of Sinister Six having Christmas.
I like the idea they're trying to free the Sinister Six, but they gotta get their own Sinister Six to pull the heist. But it's just the worst Spider-Man villains.
Yeah.
So like the Walrus
my
and
God.
Shocker.
You know, it was a great feature in the Spider-Man 1 games where anytime Spider-Man would beat up a villain or save the day, Daily Bugle would credit someone else with doing it. Like at the end of the game, it says "Almighty Thor has been merciful on us" or something, and Spider-Man reads it and goes, "Oh, what the hell is this?"
Fuck that guy.
There's a bit in the Spider-Man PS1 game where he's just randomly on top of the Chrysler Building talking to Johnny Storm, like bitching about his problems.
Yeah.
And then Johnny Storm appears at the end, and he's like, "Hey guys, can you keep it down or whatever?" And Johnny Storm's just on fire, like dancing with Black Cat, and it's weird. Like, can he just not go off fire?
Also, Daredevil's in that game, isn't he?
Yeah.
He briefly appears.
Isn't there one of those
I don't
games
believe
that
he
starts
pulled
with...
off that heist, Spider-Man, but I've got to make sure. Daredevil. I watched the
I couldn't see you
prologue
do it.
for Spider-Man 1 so many times. That was Eddie Brock. I could do the whole thing. Venom. Oh my gosh. Where's Rhino? And then she just gets stabbed. She's not very upset.
What the fuck is this?
Spider-Man 1.
The PS1 game.
Yeah, so good.
Sorry, I'm only a Spider-Man 2 game.
Oh, jeez.
Because
I haven't
Aiden
played
called it Spider-Man
either.
2, but that's not what it's called.
I'm delivering
No.
pizzas.
It's Spider-Man and Spider-Man Return of Electro,
Delivering pizzas left, right, and center.
isn't it?
No, yeah, but she says previously on Spider-Man, and then she says, and now Spider-Man 2.
Which one of those games? Isn't there a Spider-Man game that opens with Beast from X-Men teaching you how to use your powers on a rooftop?
That's it. That's the game.
That's the second one, is it?
Yeah.
Fuck, I've never played
and then
Now, Spider-Man, use your web shooters like I do.
And then, what's his name? Professor X is teaching you in the training room. And with Rogue, I think? Or Raven? Someone.
Damn.
Yeah. It's good stuff, man.
So I love the Mysterio level in that game. It's like a multi-tiered thing. He's a giant-ass guy.
Man,
And he's like, jeez, Mysterio's gotten as big as his ego.
Hey, got a good old fishbowl head himself.
yeah, exactly.
Can we please get a Bruce Campbell Mysterio movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
Do what like Sam Raimi was leading up to, you know?
Any of you guys play Spider-Man Friend or Foe?
Yes.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that
Yeah,
game.
it was good, right?
Yeah.
I mean, for a beat-em-up game,
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
Good cast of characters. And
Amazing
because he was set
Spider-Man
in the Raimi verse. Because he was Raimi versus Harry and Green Goblin.
Was it?
The character designs, it is like you could be Harry Goblin.
Can we talk about the Raimi versus? Fuck, that's a good universe.
Yeah.
I still, man, I think personally, I have more of a personal relationship with Spider-Man 3 than I do with any of the other Spider-Man movies.
Really?
Because I remember being in the cinema and really liking
It's the only
it.
one I saw in the cinema as well.
See, that's the thing. I really enjoyed it. And then my brother was like, it was good, but I don't know. And then slowly people just told me it was shit.
You know what? I still kind of like it.
The thing is, like,
I'm gonna get on there. I like
I
it.
still
I mean, like, I watch it for
I
a
love
laugh.
that dance scene. I fucking love the dance.
scene-
Yeah,
it's
because-
it's
I mean,
hilarious.
that's a losing argument there, Dan, but
The Sandman, the person Sandman. That's great.
That's a
Birth
good
of Sandman's
scene.
great.
That's a
Sandman
good
fights in the
scene.
sewer.
That's
After
good.
he
That's
runs
also
out,
great.
Yeah.
shoves his head into a train.
That's fucking
I watched the
Remember
last
that old man you
spectacular.
shot down? What's it to you? Everything! And then he beats the shit out of him. It's great. Grinds
No,
his
I love
face
it
on
that
a fucking
because it's
train.
really a
Same
celebrating
train.
moment. Because he's standing on top of the pipe and he realizes water is the Sandman's weakness for the first time, and the pipe is about to blow, and one of the bolts comes out of it, and we close up on Sandman. Another bolt comes out closer on Sandman, and it's a real Sandman thing where every time one goes, it's about jumping
Yeah.
out on him every time, and you can see he just gets this like cartoony look on his face, like
It's no one else but first where he goes, oh, that's so good. In the first one with the glider, he's like,
Man, that's great.
I will say there is in that film there is like some real bullshit moments. It's like when
name them. We'll argue.
No, it's just the moment where the butler turns around and says, "Oh wait, Harry,
Yeah,
actually,
Harry,
those things
you've
were
given
from
me a
your
chance to
father's
speak on
glider."
stage.
And this is
stop
just Harry.
fucking drinking for a second, Harry.
I've told you this 10 times.
I have to
Harry.
tell you something.
I was like, "Do you think you could have fucking told me this before I tried to kill my best friend?" It's like,
To be fair, like, people... Obviously that is bullshit, like, as a plot device. But, at the same time, why would you tell your, like, master that his dad died killing himself? Like, why would you want him to know that?
Yeah, it's like your dad died being a fucking Mr. Magoo. He
Yeah.
fucking skewered himself with his own glider.
He tripped
That'd
and
be,
fell on it.
that'd be even better if the butler came and it's like, Harry, I've got the funniest home video. He's got the wacky, like, woo sound effect when the glider goes through it.
Just like whistle.
It's like Aussie Man reviews. He's like, oh fuck it, oh no, the glider's coming
Look at
in.
this old fucking cat with his fucking glider. Bang.
What's that, a spider prick? What is he doing? Also, it's real cheesy now, but that scene where all the New Yorkers are up on the bridge hucking shit at the fucking Greek Goblin.
I like that scene.
Especially because
They overdo it in Amazing Spider-Man. It's like, everybody get the cranes!
Oh, that was
Get
so
the cranes!
it doesn't work in Amazing Spider-Man 2, but the first Spider-Man, that's 6 months after 9/11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so,
And
New
it's
York needed that.
and it's not something that they have to plan and coordinate. It was just them fucking bricks at him. What the builders do is like, I'll call my buddy and he'll call his buddy.
thought you were
Like
gonna-
the beacons.
I thought you were going to
with
say
the cranes.
like, they didn't coordinate it, as in random people turned up on set and just started hucking stuff at them.
On the first, they're like, guys, stop it! Whoa! Then he's dubbed over of him laughing, but he's actually waving his arms for them to stop.
Even Tobey Maguire is fucking terrified.
Yeah.
They thought he was going to fly that glider into another building.
Man, also...
Also, can I just say, for that crane scene, like, what if there was just one guy who just wasn't, like, doing his, like, wasn't on
Just
duty
sitting there
that
being a
day?
dildo. He's just asleep. Just listening to his headphones.
Like, you know,
This is the first day off I get in weeks. Fuck Spider-Man.
Oh, you want me to come in for that one
And he's
vigilante guy? It's
yeah.
Christmas. No.
and he's just swinging down the street. It's just that one crane, you know, the movie would have ended much shorter, you know?
What if he swings onto one of them, but it turns out it's the Ghost Rider crane?
Oh, shit!
Oh shit.
Man, yeah. Ghost Rider, he should
only
possess
only
more
good
things.
scene from Ghost
What would a
Rider 2?
Ghost Rider oil tanker look like?
Ghost Rider oil tanker.
Ghost Rider cruise ship.
Oh, Ghost Rider cruise.
A Ghost Rider submarine.
Ghost Rider
Ghost
jet
Rider
ski.
blimp.
That's the thing.
Oh no, we're just gonna
What's submarine
repeat of
work?
Hindenburg.
Ghost Rider submarine.
Didn't he Ghost Ridered something in our Wacky Races episode? But what was it?
What?
Oh, he did.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what did he Ghost Rider?
You said that
Okay.
Ghost Rider wouldn't work on the ocean, I think is what you
Yeah.
said.
Fuck, I can't remember.
So did he Wacky Raced? He Ghost Ridered one of the War Rig from Mad Max.
Oh,
that was it, yeah.
Wasn't it?
That's already fucking Ghost
Yeah.
Rider.
He's got more flames to it now and an extra skull.
And is he the guy playing the guitar?
Ghost Rider Zeppelin. What could possibly go wrong?
It's all helium, yeah. Well, the Hindenburg, yeah. That's
Hindenburg.
fucking blind Johnny Place for that one.
Oh my god. Terrible people.
Trains and automobiles just with Ghost Riders.
Chitty chitty bang bang.
He Ghost Rider's the train. Captain America's train.
Does it have to be a vehicle? He can do it to a horse, so does it have to be a vehicle?
Yeah, what is...
No, yeah, if you can.
Anything he rides.
Like
so
a
I
mother-
feel sorry
He
for
doesn't
the
do
women.
guns, so he can Ghost Rider anything.
He does it to a what?
He does it to a gun.
So could he do it to a bike? Could he do it to a person?
He's just having sex with a woman who's like, this is how I like it. She's like,
With your head on fire.
He jumps off.
And me fucking a skeleton.
He jumps off a building, grabs an umbrella, and Ghost Riders his way down Mary Poppins.
I'm Mary Poppins.
Did he Ghost Rider a building?
What?
Can we get back to
Ghost?
Sorry.
How did you? Oh my god.
Spider-Man, everyone.
Man,
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
yeah.
Spider-Man.
Obviously, Topher Grace is maybe the worst casting ever you could have ever done for Venom. But I do really like the design for Venom, only for the fact that he isn't bulky and big enough.
He's too small.
Yeah.
But I think in terms of like the way the symbiote looks,
And the way the mouth
like,
opens,
Yeah.
If they just didn't go to
The effects on the symbiote are pretty good.
Yeah, I really like.
Yeah.
Because my problem with a lot of CGI stuff, especially even in like newer Marvel movies, is that it's not tangible. It doesn't look real. But a lot of those Spider-Man effects do actually have like look.
There's a certain
like
gravity
a real
to
thing.
them.
And see, that's the thing, because, like, fucking Sam Raimi, like, he came from the Evil Dead films. Like, he used
He
to
came
work
from
with
being a
weird shit.
practical filmmaker.
Yeah, so, I mean, like, the Goblin's glider, I mean, there's some flying things which kind of dodge,
The
but, like,
tentacles for Doc Ock.
tentacles for Doc Ock, all puppeteer, well, a lot of the time puppeteered. Like, it's just things like that, they actually make the villain feel real, as opposed to slapping an Iron Man suit on him.
The only time those are CGI are when Spider-Man and that train are fighting Doc Ock.
Yeah.
And that's kind of
Yeah, and that's right.
Spider-Man
And then he turns the train against him. Doc Ock just whispers to the train, you can beat him.
that's kind of
He killed your mother.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I don't really have all that much connection with the new Spider-Man, because I think his suit is designed to look a bit CGI or a bit enhanced or a bit just not there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, no, like, the original Spider-Man movies were really good, guys.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Even the theme song is fucking...
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like
Why don't we get-
who does the music for that? I
Like,
think
you-
Danny
Danny
Elfman.
Elfman,
Yeah, and he's fucking swinging around New York. How does that still look good? I don't know, but it does.
Why?
Yeah, a lot of the CGI still kind of holds up today. Now, granted, you can go back and watch the first one and go, but
Yeah,
it
the
still
first one's pretty rough.
it still holds up to a degree. You know, there's some newer films that like have terrible CGI compared to
I miss a really good, iconic superhero theme. Like,
Have you seen American...
Yeah.
They did one that there's none
Like-
in the MCU.
To be fair, I would refute that in that I think the
You
Avengers
already have
theme
the
is pretty
Avengers
iconic.
theme.
I understand
That's
why
it.
people don't know it,
Yeah.
but I think that's a pretty iconic theme. And I think the Guardians of the Galaxy theme is really underrated. Because
Does it have
no
a
one
theme?
knows what it is. But yeah, it's a really good, like, it plays at the big, like, you said it yourself, bitch moments, and like any like big moment, they play that theme. And I think it's really good.
yeah.
You know, it has an amazing theme, and it's because it sticks out so much that you remember it, but Wonder Woman.
I never saw it.
That guitar riff that's in every trailer.
That's just tense music, just generic, like dun 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 dun. Oh, dun 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 dun.
Just the copyright-free stuff they could grab.
Should we wrap this up?
Sure, yeah.
Sure, why not, mate? So
On that note, I've been Jack.
I've been Rhiannon.
He's gonna do the pain thing again.
Oh no.
And I've been paid.
Just quietly, you didn't even talk.
I like
the
it.
fucking block.
Actually, yeah, I don't think anybody heard your bait at the start either.
Yeah, it's just you. I'm brain, guys.
Bye.
But I'm pain, yes, that's when.
What's wrong, Bruce Wayne? I'm putting it up. Doesn't matter.
I'm in pain.
Do you think?
On a train!
Well, I'm blowing up your bridges and bringing down your planes. Just not the truth. I'm permanently insane.
Man, I know we were talking about movie trains, but it's got to be said, I love a train in a video game. Like every time.
Is it
Every time. Uncharted train level?
Can we do a train?
Great level.
Can we do a train
It's one of the best.
A train
we just do
episode?
the best train.
Next time tied in with Murder on
Literally.
Murder on the Orient Express. That's coming out soon.
Oh yeah, exactly.
And on that note,
Thomas the Tank Engine is my favorite.
Do you think-
Anyway.
I love the way it's like one would like focus on like the murder mystery aspect, but no, we're talking about the train part of it.
Train, best trains in
fucking
movies,
Wolverine fight on a
guys. Give us
train.
I reckon those
suggestions.
carriages are coupled up together. Huh?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Like my number one is Thomas the Tank Engine, of course. You know, oh man.
see you guys
gee.
next week.
See ya.
Do you think
See ya.
John should say? Do you think John
Let's say
should
it,
say
mate.
goodbye, Jack?
It's a me, John. I get no respect, I tell you.
What's happening?